Hey everyone, today's video is about when you get captured and you get hurt the most. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And let's get going. You always thought that you, Bakugo, and Kirishima made the perfect team. Bakugo's explosive power, Kirishima's unbreakable defense, and your quirk that allowed you to adapt to almost any situation made you an unstoppable force. You worked seamlessly together, a well-oiled machine that took down villains with ease. So when you found yourselves captured, it was a shock. You had been on a routine mission, tracking down a gang of villains hiding out in an abandoned factory. It should have been simple, but the villains were prepared. They had set traps, and before you knew it, you were caught in an ambush. Bakugo was the first to react, blasting through the first wave of enemies with his usual fury.
Damn it. These bastards were ready for us.
He yelled, his eyes blazing with anger. Kirishima was right behind him, his body hardening as he charged forward.
Stay close. We need to stick together.
You nodded, your heart pounding as you activated your quirk. Your senses sharpened, and you could feel the presence of more enemies closing in.
They're coming from the left.
You shouted, but it was too late. A powerful blow hit you from behind, sending you spiraling to the ground. Pain exploded through your body, and you heard Bakugo's roar of rage.
Get away from them, you asshole.
He unleashed a barrage of explosions, but there were too many enemies. Kirishima was at your side in an instant, his eyes wide with concern.
Are you okay?
You tried to push yourself up, but the pain was too intense.
I think something's broken.
You gasped. Bakugo fought his way to you, his face a mask of fury.
We need to get out of here, now.
He glanced at you, his anger giving way to worry.
Can you move?
You shook your head, tears of frustration and pain blurring your vision.
I don't think so.
Kirishima's jaw tightened.
Then we'll carry you.
And before you could protest, Kirishima scooped you up into his arms, his hardened body providing a shield, as Bakugo cleared a path through the enemies. But there were too many of them,
and they just kept on coming.
A villain with a quirk that controlled shadows ensnared you, pulling you from Kirishima's grasp. You screamed as the darkness wrapped around you, cutting into your skin like knives.
Wyon.
Bakugo's voice was filled with panic, a sound that you'd never heard from him before. He blasted the shadow wielder with everything he had, but the villains had backup. A powerful telekinetic force slammed into Bakugo, sending him crashing into a wall. Kirishima roared, his hardened fist smashing into the shadow tendrils, but it was no use. The villains overwhelmed him, binding him in chains that even his quirk couldn't break. You struggled against the shadows, but every movement sent waves of agony through your body.
Bakugo, Kirishima.
You cried out, but your vision was dimming, and the last thing you saw before your lost consciousness was Bakugo's furious, desperate eyes. You awoke in a dimly lit room, your body aching from head to toe. You tried to sit up, but the pain was too much. You groaned, and immediately felt a gentle hand on your shoulder.
Hey, take it easy.
Kirishima's voice was soft, filled with worry. You opened your eyes and saw him sitting next to you, his face bruised and battered, but his eyes filled with relief.
You're awake, thank God.
Bakugo was pacing nearby, his fist clenched and his expression dark.
How are you feeling?
He asked, his voice gruff but laced with concern.
Like I just got hit by a truck,
you said, managing a small smile. Kirishima chuckled softly.
You had us worried.
Bakugo stopped pacing and knelt beside you.
We're going to get out of here. I don't care how many of these bastards I have to blow up. We're getting out.
You reached out and took his hand, squeezing it weakly. I know we will. We're a team. Kirishima placed his hand over yours and Bakugo's, his grip strong and reassuring. We'll get through this together. The days that followed were a blur of pain and exhaustion. The cells had you, all locked up in a cell, bound by quick, suppressing strains. Your injuries made it hard to move, and every breath was a struggle. Bakugo and Kirishima stayed by your side, doing their best to keep your spirits up. Bakugo raged against the bars of your cell, his frustration and worry evident in every explosive outburst. Damn it, we need to find a way out of here, he shouted, slamming his fist against the wall. Kirishima remained calm. We will, Bakugo. We just need to be patient. Bakugo rounded on him, his eyes blazing. Patience isn't going to get us out of here, Kirishima. We need to act. You watched them, feeling a mixture of gratitude and guilt. They were fighting so hard to protect you, and you felt like you were holding them back. Guys, please don't fight. We need to stick together. Bakugo's expression softened. As he looked at you, he knelt beside you and brushed a strand of hair away from your face. We're not fighting. We're just figuring things out. Kirishima nodded, his gaze steady. We'll get out of here. Together. One night, the villains became complacent. They thought they had broken you, that you were too weak to fight back, but they underestimated the strength of your bond. Bakugo had managed to weaken the restraints with his explosions, and Kirishima had been silently chipping away at the bars of your cell with his hardened fists. Finally, the moment came. No. Bakugo hissed. Kirishima smashed through the weakened bars, and Bakugo blasted the door open. You struggled to stand, but Kirishima was there, lifting you into his arms. We're getting out of here, he said. Bakugo led the way, his explosions lighting up the dark corridors. But as you reached the exit, the shadows revealed there. From before appeared, his tendrils snaking towards you. You're not going anywhere. Like hell we aren't. Bakugo's eyes blazed with fury, and he unleashed a powerful explosion, blasting the villain back. Kirishima shielded you with his body. Go, Bakugo, I'll cover you. Bakugo hesitated for a moment. You better not die on me, Kirishima. Kirishima grinned. Not a chance. With a final defiant look, Bakugo led you out of the compound, his grip on your hand firm and reassuring. You stumbled through the wreckage, your heart pounding as you made your escape. And when you finally emerged into the cool night air, you collapsed to the ground, your body trembling with exhaustion and relief. We did it. You reached out, taking both of their hands in yours. We did, together. We'll always protect each other, Lion, no matter what. Kirishima nodded, his grip warm and reassuring. Always. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And goodbye.